Welcome back to Patman Garage. So, a little bit of a confession today. I've had the steering wheel installed since I think it's been about a year now. With it's the SoCal Customs steering wheel that I custom retrofitted the 2018 Raptor paddle shifters into, and never got them working quite right. In fact, I've revisited my wiring several times, including rewiring it to include the steering column control module from the Coyote swap, and still never got it successful. Well, I was bound and determined to make this thing work, and so this video is about that. I did go back and I looked at my footage from I think it was March when I revisited the wiring and I added the steering column control module and could not find that footage anymore. So redoing an introduction here just to kind of bring y'all up to speed on it. So here we go. Early bird gets the worm. I'm been out in the garage since about 5:30 this morning. I'm determined to make these paddle shifters work one way or another. Did some extensive testing and looks like I had a mechanical tolerance within the switch that was out of limit, so I was not getting physical switch contact. So I've disassembled both paddles and bent the terminal switch inside of the paddle so that way it makes good contact now. So fingers crossed, everything seems like it's working right. I'll show you what I got going on here. Alright, so I disassembled the steering wheel to get the paddles out and currently have the paddles hanging. And due to the design of it, to be able to get the paddle installed, I have to take the physical paddle off of the switch to build the steering wheel. But with everything connected here, with my multimeter in sound mode on my down switch wiring here, I've got there you go, up switch, excuse me. Yeah, I'm still getting kind of intermittent operation there. Let me disassemble that guy again. Here's the down switch. Alright, I'm going to get y'all in nice and close here. So the paddle itself has a total of 5 tabs that hold this little connector to the body of the switch here. And with all the tabs removed, so that's the internals of the switch. There is just a sliding contact, and when you squeeze the paddle, the bronze or copper, whatever, slides back and forth. And when it's connected, it touches my 2 terminals in here. So everything seems to be in working operation. I'm going to bend these tabs up a little bit more just so I can get good full contact on them. The other bad part is when you disassemble the paddle itself, this little plastic male tab is part of the switch, so you have to make sure that actually gets lassoed onto that bronze strip correctly. Well, it was not really my intention when I started tearing apart to do the paddle repairs or paddle testing, but I've always wanted to come back and drop the column and remove the actual shift mechanism tube out of here because this truck's been console swapped since 2008, 2009, something like that, almost 15 years. And the column tube has just always been in there. I disconnected the cable off the back end and disconnected the shift arm off the front end, but the tube itself and all the bracketry was still there, so went ahead and dropped all that out, which was surprising amount of weight savings. Probably 2 or 3 pounds would be my guess, and just a little bit less stuff in the dash. And we'll hang the column back in here and put this all back together. So overall, happy with the testing and repair of the paddle wiring. I will call this a success. We will actually go out and road test it with paddles once we get some of these other little odds and end projects done, like cruise control, calibrations, and that sort of thing that we're working on. And got a couple more little projects we're going to be posting in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned for more Fiddy content. And then hopefully we'll be at a couple car shows this fall. So stay tuned, and I will catch you in the next one.